They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner. Getting to the ACC championship game last season, they believe they can keep continuity on competition rolling for the Cavs. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tar Heels will kick off first, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Cavaliers' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. The Who's pulled out a close one the last time they saw the Tar Heels.
Yeah, the Who's made the plays when they needed to, and they found a way to get it done. Listen, it's hard to beat North Carolina multiple years in a row. They're going for that feat today, Palmer.
Virginia felt like in that last game, David, they had a really good game plan. They were able to go execute. They say they feel good about this one. Let's see how this goes.
The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Holstein. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch here. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
And he's knocked down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Could be an alley. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Lewis. Picks up the first down. Spins away from one. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throwing right. Found the spot in the defense. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the 5. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quarterback will keep it. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Eli Holstein to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Finds his open man. Touchdown, Virginia! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The sure hands. It's Ship. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire, going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Lewis. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
From the gun on third down, Holstein. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's second and long. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Back has it. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the others.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Bobcats looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No. Return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with North Carolina's head coach coming out of the locker room, his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said They have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Edwards. Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get...
Here's a little room there. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Hall. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Holstein. Got a man, it's Gibson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. You got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened, what did I do wrong. You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action with Holstein. Pulls it in. It's Flores. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Holstein on the play fake. They're working that left side, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use it.
Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Turning it on! Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hall. There's some room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Creates a little space. Touchdown, North Carolina! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Play fake, Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Holstein finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they're able to get him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back has it. Finding some room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on fourth down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the catch. It's Ship. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Eli Holstein to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure.
We've already seen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Thrust that arm out. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Here's Holstein to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.